Hello everyone. I'm so glad you've joined me today. I have had so much fun playing with this stamp set. I am so glad it's coming back. I will be playing with it a lot. It is such a cute set. Today's the last day for this week that I'm sharing with you. I will use it some more and it'll be off and on. But I love the Hey Chick stamp set that was out from Celebration 2017. They are bringing it back with coordinating dies, so you'll be able to cut out all those pieces along with some extra ones. There's a chicken coop and corn stalks, and I don't know what else was in there, but be looking for that on February 2nd. I think the all-wired stamp set is a perfect match. It looks like chicken wire to me, so I'm using that on my card today. And here's the card we're going to make. Isn't it cute? Great card. The colors were so-so, but I based it on my chick. So let's get started with this. First thing we need to do is color our chick because it's got to dry some. So I'm going to find my chick over here. And what I did was I stamped it and then cut it out because it would just save some time for the video. All right, for his comb, well, it's not really a comb. The comb is underneath. I don't know what you call the top part. I used this, and I used red because the colors, I just wanted to color those colors, so I combined the two. Now for the feet, I just did the, I don't know, it's pumpkin or something, but it doesn't look pumpkin to me. It looks yellowish, but that's okay. So then I'm going to take my blender pen and blend this out. And then I'm going to clean it. Then I took this color. I have no clue what it's supposed to be. These are the old set of pencils, but you know, I just kind of scribble on them and see what they look close to, and that looked close to pumpkin pie, so that's what I used. Now I'm going to take my blender pen and blend this out, and then I'm going to let this sit and dry some. Ooh, I wonder if I got the wrong one. I stamped these with the different black, and it bleeds, and I think that's what it is. Let's find out. I have the other one up here. I thought this one was Memento, but I'm thinking this one might be the Memento, and that one was the other one. Let's find out. All right, I'm going to go ahead and whichever one works is the one I'll use. All right, and I've got to do his feet. All right, let's find out. All right, this is perfectly clean. Oh yeah, wrong one. We'll get rid of it. All right, and then there's that. Once you stamp it with black, you don't know, but I had stamped a bunch and started coloring with the other black, and it, oh, it was horrible. It bled so bad, so I said, okay, I'll try Memento. And I think it's because the other black and the blender pen didn't mesh. So that's why you have to use the right kind of ink if you're going to use alcohol or something else. All right, the next thing I did was I took a piece of soft suede and the stamp, and I just had it here. Where did I put the stamp? Oh, here it is behind me. All right, and I'm going to take my stamp and my soft suede ink, and I'm letting that dry real good before I do the brown on it, and I'm going to ink this up. All right, with the soft suede. I am going to take and put this down, and I'm watching this side over here and keeping it straight. I'm not worried about the top because I tell you it will come out straight. I know it doesn't look like it does, but it does. So I'm taking the scrap paper and I'm holding at all times, I'm holding that piece of cardstock in place with my other hand, and then I switch so that I cover the whole thing. But you have to hold it in place with one hand or it moves and then you get a smear. And see? I don't know why, but it comes out straight. Who knows? All right, let me move that. I took that and added it to a piece of pumpkin pie. Ooh, that's a little too big. Let's see, this is 5 inches. Maybe this is supposed to be 5 1/4. Well, it is. Oh, it's over a little. Give me a tiny bit. I'm thinking my trimmer may be off a little bit. That looks better. All right, we're going to add this to the pumpkin pie. I based my colors off of the way for my card layers and all, the colors that I used to color my chicks. All right, so there's that. To add my ribbon, I chose, this is from, I think it's the Flowers for Every Season stamp set or ribbon combo. And I'm going to cut a piece of that. I think I am. I want to cut. And then I also use some of this natural linen trim. Oh, it says braided linen trim. I've got to add this with your sticky tape, your double-sided tape. So I'm going to cut some pieces, add to the back. All right, and the first one I'm going to add, burnish it in real good, is going to be that open weave linen looking. It doesn't have a name on it, so I don't know what it is. It's more like a natural color, ivory, but I thought it was appropriate for this card. So I'm going to add this on here like so. All right. And then I'm going to take and add some more sticky tape on top because I'm going to add the other trim on top. All right, and you want to sandwich that in real good. I'll remove the backs. And I'm going to take a piece of this linen trim and I'm going to put it in the center. All right, and stick it down. And then pull it across and stick it down. My finger's stuck. All right, now I'm pushing it down into that sticky tape, and then I'm going to put sticky tape on top. And the reason being, I want to make sure that that linen, that braided trim doesn't come loose. So I'm really pushing down around the trim so it stays in place. All right. Okay, I'm going to remove the backs like so. I'm going to take my card base, which is here. I'm going to fold it on the score line. Use your bone folder for a crisp fold. I'm going to open this up so I know where my front is. I'm going to add some glue to the back of this. Right, and I'm going to put this on my card base. Make sure you put your ribbon at the bottom, like so. All right, so I've got that. Now I'm not going to add my bow till later. I chose a piece of pumpkin pie, and I took the Tasteful Textures embossing folder and I embossed it. I'm going to add this to the front with dimensionals. And again, I'm looking at making sure it's popped up for some interest, although there's a lot going on with the embossed background, with the embossed piece and then the stamped background. But sometimes you just need to go the extra mile, so to speak, to get really interesting cards with lots of texture. And this has it. And then I'm going to put one up there and one here. Okay. Now I'm going to take the backs off. All right. Like so. And then I can put this on. And I decided to put it at an angle for even more interest. So I'm going to take, and I'm going to add this, and I'm watching the side and the bottom again because I don't want to go too far. All right, so there's that. Now I can take and tie my bow using that braided trim and add that to my card front. Don't have to do a bow. You don't really need to do anything if you don't want to. Or you can just do a knot and put it on there. So, let me get this on, and I'm going to use a glue dot for it. Okay, there's my front. I always look at both sides of my bow because I want the best side on the front, and depending on how you tie it, one side looks better than the other. So I've added my bow. All right. Now I want to do my sentiment, so I'm going to take a scrap of paper and my soft suede ink, and I'm going to stamp Hey Chick, and I'm going to stamp it this way. All right. Then I'm using the classic label punch. I'm going to put it in this way, and I'm going to make sure it's straight, and I'm going to punch it out like so. Now I'm not punching the other end because I'm going to take and I'm going to add this sticking out from my embossed piece. So I'm going to put a little glue on the back. Hang on. It landed on my floor. All right, and I'm going to stick that. Oh, I punched the wrong side. Okay, let's see. Let me shorten it. And can I get it over here? Nope, too long. All right. I'll put it here, even with the side. Always a way to figure it out. All right, let's finish up our chicken. And for this one, I need to color him in with this brown. And I have no clue what color it is. And he's got a lot to color. And it's not important that you color every little piece because the blender pen will blend it all around. So I've got it colored. I'm going to pull in my blender pen and see how it just gets rid of all those white spaces. I can go up in between the feathers on his wing. And I'm going to come up here. And then I got to make sure I clean my blender pen so I don't ruin it. And he's ready to be added, and I'm going to add him, weigh them just a little bit with some dimensionals. And I've got some pieces over here that I'm going to use because they're small and I would lose them if I don't. So I'm just going to add these scraps that I had from earlier this week and use those on here so that he is all set to go on your card. And like I said, if you make a mistake, there's always a way to fix it. All right, so there he is. Let me take the backs off. And we can add him to our card. Whoops. All right, let me add him. And I added him straight because, again, I'm looking for interest. And make sure you put that cute chick on the inside of your card and your envelope for some interest. I hope you've enjoyed today's card. If you want the measurements or to place an order any of the products, check the link below and it'll take you to my blog where you can order the supplies. Now, you can't get the stamp set or the dies yet. That's coming February. But be looking for those and order yours so you can make some cute cards. Have a great day, guys.